Facing your fears, let me move this out the way. Facing your fears is what's going to make you successful and free. And what I mean by that is the longer that you hold yourself back or get in your own way from things that you're scared to do, the longer you're going to be trapped, bro. Like, put it like this. And by the way, I have everything written down just to be fully transparent. You always got to be prepared, bro. But anyways, so what do I mean by facing your fears will set you free? Now, when you look at every single thing that you have to go through in life or get good at in life, before you actually got good at it, or maybe before you even started, whatever it is, you were most likely scared to do it or had some type of anxiety or some type of crazy pressure that was just on your shoulders until you got good at it. For example, let's be extreme. Let's say a baby, right? A baby has to learn how to walk. By what? Failing, by falling down. Even, let's say, to be good at performing as a musical artist, you have to be the person that's going to face their fears of performing to be good at it, right? The first time you do something, it's never going to be perfect. To be good at business, you have to be able to fail in front of people. To be good at, let's say, to be good at lifting weights. Your first time in the gym, you most likely look stupid lifting the weights. You're probably doing it wrong. You think everybody's looking at you, which most likely they're not. Until you get out your own way and face your fears, you'll never be good at it. And that's just what it is. And once a lot of people realize that this is what's holding them back, you'll forever lose. And then you'll die one day. And that'll just be it. Now, the only reason people don't face their fears most of the time is to stay comfortable. And that'll kill you as it is. When you think of everything that people do because of comfort, whether that's smoking weed, whether that's drinking when things get hard, anything to cope with a tough moment or some type of fear that you should be facing, it usually sets you back. And that's just what it is. Like, man, if I had to tell y'all every single time that I had some type of anxiety when attempting to take a step forward, and I still had to take the step to either win or lose if the step is taken. But at the end of the day, if I don't take the step, then it's a guaranteed lose. I had to do that over years and years and years and years and years. And the only guarantee that I got out of that, whether my goal was hit or not, was that I had more experience and that I was a better person at the end of it, whatever step that may be. And comfort will kill you. That's why a lot of people stay at jobs that they hate, because at the end of the day, it pays them just enough money to pay the bills, which obviously you have to pay the bills. I'm not saying you should go quit your job and just go wing it, but comfort will kill you in the one life that you have. If you go to the gym, if you just lift weights at a comfortable pace, and you're not really pushing yourself to the limit, then you'll forever be small and weak. And that's just how it is. In business, if you never get uncomfortable, you'll stay in the same exact spot. And in life, you either growing or you're dying. There's no stagnant middle ground. So either you get uncomfortable and you're growing, or you're comfortable and you're dying, slowly. And next thing I want to go over is what uncomfortability, I guess, looks like. Being uncomfortable is something that you should pursue on a daily basis. That'll be the thing that propels you forward in front of everybody else, because in today's world, everybody wants to be comfortable. uncomfortability is work. Well, really, if I had to put another word there, I would say discipline. If you could wake up whenever you don't feel like it, still do what you need to do. If you can work and dial and sell stuff and just do things that you don't feel like doing, like you feel like doing it, then life will be hard for you in the long term. That's just what it is. I genuinely feel like if you want to grow as a person, you have to approach uncomfortability like it's a video game. The only way for you to unlock the final character is to go through the hard missions and get to the other side of whatever map that you're on, whatever level that you're on, just whatever. You have to get uncomfortable in some part to get to that higher version of yourself. I'm chewing this damn peppermint. But man, I'm not gonna lie. Throughout my 7 years of entrepreneurship, I would say that that's one thing I've learned since a very young age, just to be uncomfortable. Now, when I do certain things that make other people uncomfortable, they look at me like, how do you do it? And I'm just like, it's normal. You know what I'm saying? It's normal. Like, man, even matter of fact, maybe 9 months ago, I was at one of my practice companies, and I actually temporarily moved out to Tampa. Mind you, I moved out there with less than $1,000 in my bank account. And did the opportunity work out? No. Did I become a better person after that? After I had to move back and tell everybody what happened? Yes. But without me moving out there, it would have been a guaranteed this won't work, because obviously I'm not taking a risk, And I'm somebody who's very outgoing. I have a lot of courage, a lot of confidence, and I have a lot of self-respect and self-love, so I don't care what people think. Even when I had to move back from Tampa, I just told everybody, like, yeah, it didn't work out. It's what it is. Back to work the next day. That's just how you gotta rock and roll. You have to be uncomfortable. You have to be uncomfortable. If you're not getting more uncomfortable than me, then you're not gonna grow faster than me. That's just what it is. For example, today I had my first podcast. Was nervous as hell. I'm not gonna lie. And Jared, you might even be watching this video. I don't know, but I was thinking about it the whole week. But I know that for me to grow and be able to speak in front of hundreds of people, I have to at least be able to speak to somebody I work with. I have to be able to do my first podcast. I have to get the nerves out of my system. I have to get uncomfortable. How the hell am I gonna be able to speak in front of hundreds of people in person if I can't do a podcast? Can't answer questions about myself. It's just a phase that everyone has to go through, whether you're going through something big, going for something big, or even if you don't go for nothing at all, you're still gonna be uncomfortable. Because now you're depending on the government, depending on a 9-to-5 check. You're just depending on factors that you can't control. So you're gonna be uncomfortable either way. But the goal is to be uncomfortable under your own terms and not being uncomfortable from societal terms and the government and whatever else you can't control. So the whole message of this video, which, like I said, within the last 2 videos, I hope one person that's watching this could gain some value. Maybe you can apply it to your life. Even if nobody gains value from this video, I'll be able to look at this video 5 years later and be like, damn, that's where I started at, But yeah, the message of this whole video is make sure you're getting uncomfortable on a daily basis, and that don't mean make dumb decisions. Getting uncomfortable means pushing boundaries, pushing your limit, pushing yourself further than you think you could go. Because if you don't, then you won't grow. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all in the next video. And let me know if y'all want any... I wouldn't say let me know if y'all want, but let me know what other videos y'all want. And even if y'all don't let me know, I'll still make another video. So y'all have a good one.